Good day, I'm Tamara McHale and this is your JIS news for Monday, February 15. As government continues its Zika virus intervention, the Health Ministry is partnering with several stakeholders to organize a national cleanup day, dubbed Operation Mosquito Search and Destroy. The decision to organize the National Cleanup Day on Saturday, February 20 was reached at a recent meeting of the Ministry's National Emergency Operations Center. Health Minister Horace Daly says the intervention is not a one-day effort, adding that it will require all hands on deck to successfully rid our homes of mosquito breeding sites. Chief Medical Officer Dr. Winston Delahaye says Spanish Town will be the main area of focus on February 20 due to its high concentration of breeding sites for the Aedes aegypti mosquito, which spreads Zika and other diseases. A major component of the operation is to mobilize citizens and influence behavior change in the way people manage their waste. The Chief Medical Officer says it's important for Jamaicans to understand that fogging kills only a proportion of adult mosquitoes and not larvae, making it critical that each Jamaican makes every effort to destroy breeding sites in and around their homes. In the meantime, several private sector health professionals have benefited from a series of Zika virus training sessions put on by the Ministry of Health. Seminars were held in St. Ann, Montego Bay and Manchester last week and into the weekend. They addressed issues such as how to respond to Zika cases and clinical management of the virus. Director of Health Promotion and Protection in the Ministry of Health, Dr. Sonia Copeland, says the training is important as the Zika virus has the ability to mutate and cause other complications or illnesses. She says another critical reason for the training is that the same Aedes aegypti mosquito is responsible for the transmission of dengue, which shares similar symptoms and for which at least 5 cases were recently confirmed.
We know we have 2 strains of dengue circulating, types 3 and types 4. And usually when you have 2 types circulating and you start to see dengue hemorrhagic fever, it means that if we are not in outbreak, we are very close to that threshold. Our national epidemiologist says that we have just gone above the threshold. So this is really serious business, and it is important because it's mainly in the private sector that we're seeing the first few cases being reported, and we have to find a way to get these messages out.
And still on Zika, the Chief Medical Officer says that in another 2 to 3 weeks, the University Hospital will be able to carry out polymerase chain reaction PCR testing of the virus. Dr. Copeland says infrastructure has been put in place to build the capacity of the lab.
They have gotten their new fridge, they've gotten the -20, that can store thousands and thousands of samples, and also the viocryals and the boxes and everything.
Effective April 1, the Students' Loan Bureau will charge interest on the reducing loan balances for new and returning students, which will result in them paying about 20% less in interest charges. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites made the announcement on Thursday while speaking at the Jamaica Dental Association's 52nd Annual Convention. He also revealed that the SLB was able to assist most students who applied for the current academic year due to refinancing from inflows taken from the increased education tax, the Petrocaribe Fund, a revolving loan from the Heart Trust NTA, and increased collections from loan repayments.
Student Loan Bureau is able to satisfy approximately 93% of total applications received for the current academic year. The Bureau will disburse more than $4 billion, close to $5 billion in loans to approximately 12,500 beneficiaries.
As the Ministry of Education seeks to fill the gap of the 490 math and science teachers who have migrated since 2014, a proposal has been tabled to exceed that number in the next 3 academic years. Education Minister Reverend Ronald Thwaites gave the details in Parliament recently.
The Ministry has developed a strategy with the following objectives. 1, to increase the number of fully qualified mathematics teachers deployed to the system by 200 each year, totaling 600 by 2021. To increase the number of fully qualified science teachers employed to the system by 200 each year, totaling again 600 by 2021, and to provide incentives for mathematics and science teachers to increase the retention rate.
Other strategies include providing in-service training opportunities for teachers already in the classroom and scholarships for aspiring math and science teachers. Meanwhile, as a short-term strategy, retired teachers will be contracted along with qualified persons from the private sector who have degrees in math and/or science. And finally, all JUTC buses operating within the Kingston Metropolitan Transport Region will be equipped with Wi-Fi capabilities by September. The initiative has already been rolled out on buses plying the number 130 and number 24 routes, but will be offered free to all commuters when it's fully implemented. The Jamaica Urban Transit Company launched the Wi-Fi systems pilot project at the Halfway Tree Transport Center on Friday. Managing Director Colin Campbell says each unit will be able to accommodate up to 32 connections. This will allow approximately 60% of the passengers using the regular, express, premium and charter services to access the internet at the same time. Transport and Works Minister Dr. Omar Davies says students and adults will also benefit from free Wi-Fi service at all major JUTC transport centers.
When we make this a potential study center where they can come in here and in waiting for their bus. And one of the things we need to recognize, is not many of them are going home where the facilities are not as good as they could be here. As regards the adults, for those traveling on the buses, this is an opportunity for you to prepare yourself so that when you hit the office, you are ready, you're good to go.
The project is being financed by the Universal Service Fund. And that's it for JIS News today. I'm Tamara McHale. Thanks for watching.